Hello, whoever might be watching. Today I'm going to try to make this knife, which is kind of like copying the Spyderco. I think it's the Manic. I don't know what the name of it is, but that's the knife that I'm going to be trying to copy. It's going to be a fixed blade. I'm going to try to be making it on this lawnmower blade that isn't perfectly straight, so I'm going to have to do some forging to straighten that out. Anyways, I'm going to cut out this template. I got my setup here. It's very poor. Not a good setup at all. Especially this is the worst part about it. My anvil, how low it is. And what kind of anvil it is. It's just a cheapie from Harbor Freight. Can't have it all, you know. Can't be too fancy. This is my forge. I got it for Christmas. I used to forge with a coal forge that I made out of a car rim, and I can show that at a later time if anybody wants. But this is my new forge, and I really like the propane. It's a lot easier to control than the coal is. That and I'm out of coal. I have no way of getting coal because I moved to a new place. But I'm straightening out this piece of lawnmower blade so that I can make a knife. I talked about that last time though, so we already know about that. Anyways, I'm just waiting on this steel to heat up. Also, this is one of my first times messing with this camera, so I guess I know what I'm doing-ish. I really don't know, just in case you were wondering. Anyways, that's about as well as I can get it for the time being. Alright, I'm putting the camera back down. It's ready for another good hitting. It's pretty well straight now. Although there is something opening up right there that I didn't notice before. I think there might be. Let me get this straightened out and I'll show the camera what I'm talking about. I'll show you, I should say, not the camera. Whoever you may be. Don't make fun of me too hard on my technique. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Let me get my pencil here. I don't know if you can see this or not, but right here along this line, or this far right here, there seems to be something opening up right here, and I'm not sure what it is. It might not be anything. So I'm going to take this as a warning, and I'm going to, I think I'm just going to slice that part off. Maybe I'll just mark around it, and maybe I'll just make the knife away from it, but I can't have that in the knife. I guess you can see that. If you can't, it's right there. I'll just keep readjusting until you can see it. Okay. Anyways, I'd say it's pretty straight. We're going to go on to, I'm going to go ahead and straighten up the other side so that I can make another blade the other side if I want. Okay, this is our design as I showed you before. I'm about to cut that out, and then I'll show you what we're going to do from there. Right here, this is what we managed to do. We got it pretty straight, and I think that we're going to make the hole out of that part right there, maybe if we can stretch it up there, but that's what we have to work with. And this is that crack that I was talking about. I don't know if you could have seen it or not, but I guess some of these lawnmowers, or the lawnmower blades, have that spot on the end of them for some reason, but yeah, I'm just going to cut it off right there with the grinder over there, and yeah, I'm going to cut this out. I would show you me cutting it out, but I have no way of holding this up because I don't have a tripod. Anyways, I'm going to cut that out now. Okay, here's my nice layout made, and I just ended up being able to use one of these holes that were already in the lawnmower blade to line up, and I'm completely past this, so this isn't going to matter. And then I got my piece of paper cut out, and I got my nice paper weights holding it down. I got a part of a 5160 leaf spring, and I got it's the blade that I snapped off of this knife right here, and it's like an Emerson Benchmade or something. I don't remember. And then right here is just a skill saw blade, and right here I got some black Rust-Oleum spray paint, and I'm just going to spray paint in this hole that I probably can't hear me over me shaking that can. I already shaked it up some before I started this, but I'm going to spray here, and I'm going to leave the outline, and then I'm going to cut it out. The paint's not wanting to work. Hang on. Probably should have tested this beforehand. That's my dog. She's a little rat. But I can't get this can to spray. Hang on. This could be a problem. I'm going to set that right there. I will just use this. Let me get it real quick. It's not what I wanted to do, but I guess it works too. I'm just going to mark it out with a Sharpie. Ooh, paper's moving on me. This is probably taking... I'm going to do this off camera. Wait for that car to go by. It's being rude, interrupting me. But I got a rough grind done with the angle grinder, or cut off saw, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, that's what I got so far. I'm going to put this on here. This is an 80 grit paper. It's a cheap 80 grit paper on a cheap Harbor Freight. I think it's a 4x36. Anyways, I don't have the money to buy a real expensive one, but this does the job for now, and it's made me a few knives. Anyways, I'm gonna get started on this one. This is what I got. Believe it or not, there's bevels in there somewhere. I don't know if you can see them, but I'm bad at freehanding bevels. This is my little like work platform that I made myself, and it's really janky, and it just slides over that. It's really hard to get a good bevel on there. But yeah, this is what I got. This is not the best, but you know, it'll work. And then I'm about to heat treat it. But I ended up grinding this really big finger groove in it. It takes away from most of the blade. It's changed a lot from what it was supposed to be. Right here's my paper. This is what it was supposed to look like compared to what it actually is. It's not great. Here, I'll show you top down. Maybe it'll, yeah. Not the best, but I'm about to heat treat it, and then I guess I'm probably gonna make another episode for putting these handle scales on. These are black walnut. These ones are really light, these scales, but these ones are black walnut. I'm gonna put these on here, hopefully, but this is gonna be probably like 2 parts, maybe. I don't know when the next one's gonna come out or anything, but this is what I've got so far. Anyways, it's not the worst knife I've ever seen compared to some that I've seen before. And it's just janky, that's all. And then this is my bevel jig. That groove, or that angle is just cut on there with a skill saw. And I put the knife on there like that, and then I put a clamp on it, and then I grind my bevels into it like that. And it's not the best, but it works, for at least for what I got anyways. I believe that I'm done with this, so I think that the episode's done. I don't know if I'm gonna show the heat treat on camera or not. I might, if it goes wrong, or if anything warps or anything, I'll record it, but if not, I'll leave it in. Anyways, thanks for watching. Goodbye.